The doorbell never rang. I stared at my phone, the Grubhub app mocking me with its delivered status. My stomach growled, the promise of pad thai and spring rolls fading. I stepped onto my porch, scanning the quiet cul-de-sac. Nothing. Just Karen, the HOA president, waddling across her lawn with a suspiciously familiar brown bag. My blood boiled. She didn't even glance my way, but I knew. That was my dinner. I marched over, heart pounding. Karen, that's my Grubhub order. Her head snapped up, lips curling into that smug sneer she wore like a crown. This? Oh, honey, it was on my porch. Must be mine. Her lie was so blatant it stung. I pointed to the receipt taped to the bagme name, my address, clear as day. She ripped it off, crumpling it in her fist. Clerical error, she snapped, turning away. Neighbors started peeking out, drawn by the commotion. I wasn't backing down. Give it back, or I'm calling the police. She laughed, a shrill cackle that echoed. Go ahead, sweetheart. I run this neighborhood. Something snapped in me. I pulled out my phone, not for the cops but for the Ring doorbell footage. I'd installed it after Karen's last stunt finding me for unauthorized flower pots. The video loaded. Clear as crystal, Karen snatching the bag from my porch, glancing around like a cartoon villain. I held it up, volume maxed. Her face drained of color as the crowd grew. That's theft, Karen, shouted Mrs. Lopez from next door. Karen sputtered. It's a misunderstanding. But the evidence was undeniable. She thrust the bag at me, muttering about overreactions. I thought it was over. I was wrong. As I turned to leave, a mail truck screeched to a halt. Out stepped Mr. Jenkins, our postal carrier, clutching a stack of envelopes and a badge. Karen, we need to talk, he said, voice low. The crowd hushed. Jenkins wasn't just a mailman. He was a federal postal inspector, working undercover after months of complaints about missing packages. My jaw dropped. Karen's eyes darted like a trapped animal. What's this about? She squeaked. Jenkins held up a photo. Karen, caught on a neighbor's camera, rifling through mailboxes. The twist hit like a freight train. She wasn't just stealing takeout. She'd been pilfering mail, checks, even medications. The confrontation exploded. Karen lunged for the photo, screaming, "That's fake!" Jenkins sidestepped, calm but firm. "We have warrants, Karen. You're under arrest." Neighbors gasped as police cars rolled in, lights flashing. Karen's husband, silent until now, stepped forward, face grim. "I found credit cards in her desk," he admitted, voice breaking. I didn't know how deep this went. The betrayal was a gut punch for him, for us all. Karen's reign of petty tyranny had masked a darker crime spree. Handcuffs clicked. She shrieked, "You can't do this. I'm the HOA." But the crowd's murmurs drowned her out, a mix of shock and vindication. As they led her away, I stood frozen, clutching my cold pad thai. The neighborhood felt lighter, like a storm had passed. We'd all cowered under Karen's rules, her fines, her glares, her power trips. But tonight we'd fought back. Mrs. Lopez hugged me, whispering, "You did good, kid." Jenkins tipped his hat, promising to follow up. The crowd dispersed, but not before we agreed. No more HOAs. No more Karens. We'd rebuild this place together, neighbor to neighbor. Looking back, it wasn't just about a stolen meal. It was about standing up, exposing truth, and reclaiming our community. Karen's fall wasn't just justice. It was a wake-up call. We all have a voice, and sometimes it takes one spark to ignite change. That night, I ate my cold takeout with a smile, knowing we'd won more than dinner. We'd won our freedom. What do you think? Was Karen's punishment fair, or did it go too far? Share your take below.